1979, what a year! Petrol was only 33 cents a litre. The average wage was just $232. And you could pick up a brand new Kingswood for just over $4,000. Since then, a lot of things have changed, but one thing's remained true. The great UltraTune promise, to offer a logbook service at an affordable price by our highly qualified mechanics. UltraTune, with over 270 locally owned and operated service centres, proudly servicing Australian cars since 1979.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Something new is coming soon from Blue Lake Homes, building dream homes for over 34 years.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hey, it's Dan Flake here. New Year's horror in New Orleans in the US. 15 have been killed and dozens more injured after a truck ploughed into crowds on a busy street. The suspected driver was killed in a police shootout. Authorities say an ISIS flag and potential improvised explosive devices were found in and around the crime scene. FBI Special Agent Alentia Duncan says a major investigation's underway.
The FBI is the lead investigative agency, and we're investigating this as an attack of terrorism along with our partners.
Authorities are looking into whether the suspect was solely responsible or not. US President Joe Biden's also confirmed authorities are looking at any potential links between what happened in New Orleans and a truck explosion outside of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, which left at least one dead and several others injured. We're hearing Labor's going big on health as part of its re-election centrepiece, specifically Medicare, with talk major boost to bulk billing, the GP workforce and urgent care clinics are in the pipeline. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor, though, isn't impressed.
We've seen the largest out-of-pockets for health that Australians have ever had to wear. When we go to the doctor now, we're getting used to paying a lot more than we were a couple of years ago, and now Labor is trying to point fingers.
National house prices have dropped for the first time in nearly 2 years, but remain nearly 5% higher compared to 12 months back. PropTrack have found metro values in December have been a bit of a mixed bag, whereas the regions saw increases generally. And the Weather Bureau has confirmed Australia sweated through its second hottest year on record.
On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
Mitch Marsh has been dropped from the Aussie side for the fifth and final test against India, which begins in Sydney tomorrow. Tassie all-rounder Bo Webster's been called up to make his test debut. Captain Pat Cummins is backing the 31-year-old to make an impact.
I think it's always nice to have kind of a fifth bowler that, perhaps he bowls quite a lot for Tasmania, so if we need to call on that, we can.
It looks as though Mitch Starc will play through the pain when the action begins at the SCG tomorrow. And the Kings take on the Phoenix in tonight's NBL action.
Maybe we could host a podcast together.
No, Dad, you're so cringe. 90s road trip. This playlist is pretty good.
This one is, right? You know what a banger is?
What's a banger?
Are you kidding?
I don't know any of the stuff you're talking about.
Allura Conveyancing, delivering tailored conveyancing solutions across South Australia and Victoria. This is SAFM weather. Mostly fine for the rest of today on the Limestone coast. Tonight down to 8 and tomorrow mostly fine with a high of 32. Listen to the new podcast Crime in Focus, Killer Charm, exclusive to the Listener app.
Real